audio to this one real quick?
Yeah, I'll switch it to the box.
Jai Sri Narayana. We request everybody to please remain seated and make sure you follow the lines that you are sitting. Please sit in an orderly fashion. And one immediate request to everyone is please take your cell phones out and keep your cell phones in the silence mode. Please take your cell phones out. Please keep your cell phones in the silent mode. And if there are some children that are making noises, we request you to please take them outside and then you can come back in, or you can give it another caring adult there.
నాకు 10 నిమిషాలు అవి అయ్యాక అడి
Jai Sri Narayana. Om Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha. We welcome our beloved Acharya, Sri Tridandi Sriman Narayana Ramanuja Chennajiyar Swamiji, to and his Parivaram to Sri Ashtalakshmi temple. As you all know, Swamiji has envisioned Statue of Equality, and this is the first visit back to Sri Ashtalakshmi temple after the successful inauguration of Statue of Equality. As soon as that project is completed, now Swamiji has another grand vision, which is, as you all know, Statue of Union project that is being envisioned here in Ashtalakshmi temple itself. So the concept of union, as part of our grand welcome, today we have a sammelanam of several things that will be happening today. We request, we'll be welcoming Swamiji with a union of Nadaswaram, Kerala Chandavaidyam, Hanuman Chalisa chanting, and Kolatam to continue welcoming Sri Swamiji. Before we do that, I request our Chief Priest, Sriman Yadagiri Swami, and priest to do Veda Swasti. Jai Sriman Narayana.
Om Noririshoma Paradaha Yena Sapatna Avade Bhavandvindraknibhyamavadamahetan Vasavo Rudra Aditya Vuparisprusam Grandhettarabadhirajavakran Arvan Jamindra Bhabuta Havamahe Yogo Jiddharadida Svajidhyaha Imalna Yagyam Yahavejujasva Chakurmo Harivo Medinantva
And along with Yadagiri Swami, Sriman Srikanta Swami joined a new station to Sri Ashtalakshmi temple. Now we request Yadagiri Swami to say a few words, followed by the Sammelanam.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. ప్రియ భగవద్బంధువులారా, ఆచార్యులు శ్రీ 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 తిదండి చిన్న శ్రీమన్నారాయణ రామానుజ జీయర్ స్వామి పాదపద్మములకు సాష్టాంగ నమస్కారాలు సమర్పిస్తూ స్వామివారు అమెరికా పర్యటనలో భాగంగా ఈరోజు హ్యూస్టన్లో ఉన్నటువంటి మన అష్టలక్ష్మి సన్నిధిలో మనందరినీ కూడా అనుగ్రహించడానికి ఇక్కడికి వేంచేశారు. ఈరోజు కార్యక్రమంలో ముందుగా మనందరికీ చక్కటి సందేశాన్ని అందించడానికి మహామహోపాధ్యాయులు శాస్త్ర రత్నాకర ఉభయ వేదాంత పండితులు శ్రీ 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 సముద్రాల వెంకట రంగరామానుజాచార్య స్వామి వారు ఇక్కడికి వేంచేశారు. వారు ముందుగా మనందరికీ వారి అనుగ్రహ భాషణాన్ని అందిస్తూ తదనంతరం మనం కార్యక్రమంలోకి ప్రవేశిద్దాం. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. స్వచ్ఛోర్ధపుండ్రవిలసత్కమనీయభాలం ప్రజ్ఞాసమంచిత మృదుస్మితవక్త్రలీలం కాషాయదండపరిమండితభవ్యకాయం శ్రీజీయరాక్షేతి శేఖరమానతోస్మి. శ్రీయే రంగపతిం తుంగశేషపర్యంకశాయినం శనైర్నిద్రనేత్రాబ్జప్రణితాశేషచేతనం అప్రాకృతే దివ్యధాం నిశ్రీమాతృపరిసేవితం పుండరీకాయతదృశం సంశ్రయే జీవిదీప్తయే. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. స్వామివారు పరమహంస పరివరాజకాచార్యులు శ్రీ 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 తిదండి చిన్న శ్రీమన్నారాయణ రామానుజీయ స్వామివారు వారు ఇక్కడికి వేయించేశారు. మనకు అక్కడ భారతదేశంలో వారి వరకు చేసినటువంటి అపూర్వమైనటువంటి కృత్యాలు అన్నీ మీ అందరికీ తెలుసును. ఇటీవల ప్రపంచంలో మరెక్కడా చూడటానికి అవకాశం లేనటువంటి ఒక అద్భుతమైన భగవద్ రామానుజ భవ్యమూర్తిని వారు ఆవిష్కరించారు. శంషాబాద్ అక్కడ ప్రదేశం, దాన్ని ముచ్చింతల్ అని పిలుస్తారు. ఇదివరకు 3 చింతలు ఉండేవేమో కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఏ చింతలు లేవు. అందులో దాని పేరు మార్చవలసిన అవసరం కూడా ఉంది. శ్రీరామనగరం మార్చాం. శ్రీరామనగరం అని దాదాపు ఒక 100 ఎకరాల ప్రదేశం ఉంటుంది. అది చాలా అద్భుతమైనటువంటి ప్రదేశం. అందులో భగవద్ రామానుజుల యొక్క భవ్యమూర్తిని అక్కడ ఆవిష్కరించడం జరిగింది. దానికి ఆనుకుని జీవా అనే పేరుతోటి, జియర్ ఇంటిగ్రేటెడ్ వేదిక్ అకాడమీ అనే పేరుతోటి ఒక దాదాపు 50-60 ఎకరాల స్థలంలో ఒక అందమైనటువంటి ప్రదేశం. అందులో ఒక 3 అంతరువులు కలిగినటువంటి, అంటే రఘునాథుడు, రంగనాథుడు, పరమపదనాథుడు అని 3 నాథులను చక్కగా ఆరాధించుకోవడానికి వీలైనటువంటి దివ్య సాకేతం అనే పేరు కలిగిన ఒక భవ్య స్థానం ఉంది. చక్కటి కళాశాల ఉన్నది. అది మామూలు కళాశాల కాదు. అంధులైనటువంటి వారు, అంటే నేత్ర వైకల్యం కలిగినటువంటి వారు, అటువంటి వారి కోసం జూనియర్ కళాశాల. ఇదివరకు విజయనగరంలో ఒక హై స్కూల్ ఉండేది. తర్వాత ఇక్కడ జూనియర్ కళాశాల, ఒక డిగ్రీ కళాశాల అంధులైనటువంటి బాలుర కోసం అని చెప్పి అద్భుతంగా ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరిగింది. అందులోనే అన్ని వర్ణాల వారికి అన్ని వర్గాలకు చెందినటువంటి వారికి ఉపయోగకరంగా ఉండేట్టుగా ఒక భారతీయమైనటువంటి విద్యా విధానం అది ప్రణాళికగా తీసుకొని ఒక గురుకులం కూడా ఏర్పాటు చేశారు. సరే, అందులోనే మాకు రీసెర్చ్ అండ్ పబ్లికేషన్స్ అని ఒక వ్యవస్థ ఏర్పాటు చేశారు. అంటే భగవద్ రామానుజులు యొక్క సంప్రదాయానికి మనం చెందిన వారం కనుక, అంటే భగవద్ రామానుజులు అంటే ఏమిటంటే ఏ చెట్టుకు పుట్టినటువంటి పదార్థం అండి అని ఎవడో అడగక్కర్లేకుండా అందులో మనవాళ్ళలో మన వైష్ణవుల్లోనే వైష్ణవులను చెప్పుకుంటారు తప్ప ఈ సంస్కారం చాలా తక్కువగా మనకు ఉంటుంది. తెలియదు, పుస్తకాలు తెలియదు. రామానుజుల వారి గురించి ఏం తెలుసు నీకు? ఆయన గురించినటువంటి గ్రంథాలు ఏమైనా తెలుసునా? లేదా వారి చరిత్ర గురించి మీకు ఏమైనా తెలుసునా అంటే ఏమీ ఎక్కడ ఎవరికి అంత ఆసక్తులు ఏమీ కనపడటం లేదు. అటువంటి దశలో మనం కొంత ప్రచారం చేయవలసినటువంటి అవసరం ఉంటుందనే భావనతోటి ముఖ్యంగా తెలుగు సారస్వతంలో అపారమైనటువంటి రామానుజ వాంగ్మయం ఉంది. ఆయన తమిళ దేశానికి చెందిన తమిళంలో ఒక్క ఇరామానుషనోత్తందారి అని ఒక ప్రబంధం తప్ప రెండో ప్రబంధమే లేదు. సంస్కృతంలో ఏవో రామానుజ స్తూతులు అవి ఉన్నాయి. కానీ తెలుగులో ఆశ్చర్యకరమైన విషయం, మరి రామానుజ తెలుగు దేశానికి చెందిన వారేం కాదు, కానీ తెలుగు భూమిలో ఆయన మీద అద్భుతమైన ప్రబంధాలు ఉన్నాయి. రామానుజాభ్యుదయము ఓ పెద్ద ప్రబంధం, సకల జీవ సంజీవని ఓ పెద్ద ప్రబంధం. అన్నమాచార్యుల దగ్గర నుంచి అటు ఆయన కృష్ణమాచార్యులు, సింహాచలంలో ఉండే కృష్ణమాచార్యుల వరకు అందరూ మొత్తం రామానుజుల యొక్క వైభవాన్ని కీర్తించారు. అంతటి వైభవం తెలుగులో రామానుజుల వారిది ఉందన్నమాట. మరి ఇది లోకానికి తెలియజేయాలి కదా. అందుకోసం వాటిని అన్నీ అవైలబుల్గా ఉండేటువంటి వాటిని చక్కటి ఇంట్రడక్షన్స్ తోటి మంచి వ్యాఖ్యానాలతో అవన్నీ మేము దాదాపు ఒక 60-70 గ్రంథాల దాకా ముద్రణ చేశాం. అందువల్ల ఈ విధంగా గ్రంథ ప్రకాశనం చేస్తున్నారు. తర్వాత సభలు ఏర్పాటు చేసి విద్వాంసులైనటువంటి వారందరినీ కూడా ఒక చోట చేర్చి సాంప్రదాయకమైనటువంటి దీప్తిని కలుగజేస్తున్నారు. సామాన్యులైన వారికి కూడా సంప్రదాయమైన ప్రీతి కలిగేటట్టుగా వ్యవస్థ చేస్తున్నారు. ఈ విధంగా అనేక రకములైనటువంటి కార్యక్రమాలు అక్కడ ఆ ప్రాంగణంలో జరుగుతున్నాయి. అది కేవలం భారతదేశానికి మాత్రమే పరిమితం కాకుండా విదేశములకు కూడా దీన్ని రామానుజ సంప్రదాయం, రామానుజు ఇదివరకు మా స్వామివారికి ముందు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి రామానుజుల వారి మీద వారి గురించి ప్రచారం చేసిన వారు ఎవరూ లేరు, ఇంచుమించుగా ఎవరు. వీరు ప్రారంభించి విదేశాలకు రావడం ప్రారంభించిన తర్వాత నెమ్మదిగా రామానుజుల వారి గురించిన కొంచెం మాటలు అక్కడక్కడ వినిపించేటువంటి అవకాశం మనకి కలిగింది. సరే, ఇక్కడ ఈ హ్యూస్టన్ ఈ ప్రదేశం యొక్క విశిష్టత ఏమిటంటే అద్భుతమైనటువంటి ఒక విగ్రహాన్ని ఇక్కడ మీరు ఆవిష్కరించుకోబోతున్నారు. దాదాపు 90 అడుగుల ఎత్తున ఆంజనేయ స్వామి వారి యొక్క విగ్రహం ఒకటి ఆవిష్కరించుకోబోతున్నారు. దానికి ముందు కూడా ఇక్కడ ఇంకా దానికి రెప్లికా లాంటివన్నీ ఆవిష్కరణ చేసుకొని చాలా చక్కటి అందమైనటువంటి కార్యక్రమం మీరు చేసుకుంటున్నారు. మీ అందరికీ హృదయపూర్వకమైనటువంటి శుభకామనలను తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. ఈ సంస్కారాన్ని ఇలాగే నిలబెట్టుకోండి. పెద్దలు రావాలి అని వారు భావించేటట్టుగా మనకు మంగళాశాసనం చేస్తూ ఉండాలి. ఇంకోసారి అమెరికా వెళదాం, మన వాళ్ళని చూద్దాం, కాస్త మంగళాశాసనం చేద్దామనే భావన వారి మనసులో దృఢంగా ఉండేట్టుగా మీరు చేయవలసింది అని భావన చేస్తూ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. ఇప్పుడు పద్మశ్రీ డాక్టర్ మౌలాలి మనవల్లైనటువంటి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినటువంటి సన్నాయి వాద్య కళాకారులు ఇప్పుడు వారి నాదస్వరాన్ని స్వామివారికి అంజలిగా ఘటిస్తూ ఆలపిస్తారు. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. కాశీబాబు. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. కాసిం బాబు బృందానికి ధన్యవాదాలు. అలానే ఇప్పుడు గౌరవనీయులైనటువంటి మన జెట్ అడ్వైజర్ శ్రీమతి అపర్ణ గారు వచ్చి మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
Jai Sri Mannarayana. Humble salutations to Pujya Sri Chinnajiyar Swamiji and salutations to Venkataramanjacharyalu garu kuda. And a hearty welcome to you all here on a weekday. Very happy to see all of you here. Whenever we come to Houston, it seems as if we are coming to our hometown. Even though I am part of Texas, but from Dallas, not too far away. And we are very, very blessed to have Pujya Sri Swamiji here with us for the past 30 days. This is almost the last leg of the tour in the United States, and it ends in Dallas. So we are all eagerly waiting for Swamiji to come to Dallas. For the past, not even 30 days, actually, people in Bharat are very sad that Swamiji is spending more time with us over here. Because after the UK trip, Swamiji came right here to New Jersey, and we were happy to celebrate Guru Purnima in United States after 2008, I think, if I'm not wrong. So anyways, we all are very blessed. Swamiji loves people over here, and because of that, more responsibility lies on us. Because when somebody showers more love, what do? We do more and we return more, right? So all we need to do is return more love. And that message of love is what Swamiji always gives to us. If you in each and everybody, you just see and spread equality and message of love, brother and love amongst each other, so that you will not have hatred or anything amongst anybody. So Swamiji has been doing that, and after the inaugural of Statue of Equality in 2022 in India, Swamiji's trip to US, primary purpose of the trip was to express gratitude for all of us who are part of Statue of Equality. We always said, not gratitude, Swamiji, bless us so that we get more chances to be part of unique projects, once in a lifetime of projects like that. So now Swamiji gave us another project, Statue of Union. So should we grab that chance and be part of it? We all need to, right? So thank you, Swamiji, for giving us that opportunity to be part of that unique project in America. So Statue of Equality and Statue of Union. And thank you, Ashtalakshmi team, for giving the opportunity to speak some words over here. Thank you. And not taking too much time, I would really like to give it to Yadgiri Swami.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. ధన్యవాదాలు అపర్ణ గారు. ఇప్పుడు కేరళ చండవాద్యం శ్రీనివాస గారి బృందంతో స్వామివారికి అంజలి సమర్పిస్తూ ఆలపిస్తారు. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. ధన్యవాదాలు. అలానే ఇప్పుడు మన జెడ్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ శ్రీ గౌరీ గారు వచ్చి మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాను. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. Om Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha. Humble salutations to the lotus feet of His Holiness Sri Swamiji, and once again a warm welcome to Dr. Samudrala Rangaramanuja Swamivaru, who is the director of Jiva Vedic Academy, and to all of you who are here today. From the past 23 years that I have known Sri Swamiji, I have never seen Sri Swamiji pause for a moment, taking project after project, starting from Pragna, then all the spiritual activities that we conduct here under JET Educational Trust USA, as well as in Bharat, and then moving on to the service activities, name it, whether it is education for the underprivileged, for visually challenged schools or tribal schools, on women health care programs, environmental protection, disaster relief, you name it. And then the big project that was recently completed, the Statue of Equality of Bhagavat Ramanuja in Bharat in 2022. And now, immediately, even without a pause, Swamiji has given us Statue of Union, Sri Abhaya Anjaneya statue here. Houston is very, very fortunate to have that project here for all of us. So one thing we all need to learn from His Holiness, or at least imbibe, is I haven't seen Swamiji, like I said, even pause for a moment, and he does all this for the welfare of all of us. Not even pausing for a moment, giving us project after project, an opportunity for us to stay united, together, to do service, and at the same time, enjoy the beauty of it and the joy together. So we are very, very fortunate for today in presence of His Holiness that we are all here. So I look forward to Statue of Union project, and also extending the support from all of you to make this project a grand success. Thank you. Jai Shrimanarayana.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ గౌరీ గారు. ఇప్పుడు హనుమాన్ చాలీసా పారాయణం స్వామివారు అందించిన ప్రజ్ఞని అభ్యసించి ఎంతో జ్ఞానవంతులుగా తయారవుతున్న పిల్లలందరూ ఇప్పుడు హనుమాన్ చాలీసా పఠనం చేస్తారు. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल यशो जोदायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसतिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन वरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाए तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाए सहस वदन तुमरो यस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेरे राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख है तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपै दीन्हो लोक हांकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाए जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट हटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलवीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साकी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाद हृदय महदेरा की जय नाद हृदय महदेरा पवन तनया संकट हरना मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सुरभूप
सियावर रामचंद्र की
जय
पवन सुत हनुमान की
जय
वर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय जय श्रीमन्नारायण
जय श्रीमन्नारायण जय
श्री
हनुमान
राम, जय हनुमान जय श्रीमन्नारायण
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. ఇప్పుడు డాక్టర్ తమిరస గారు మనందరికీ స్ఫూర్తిని కలిగించేటువంటి 2 మాటలు మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. దాసోహం గురుద్వయం. షార్ట్కట్లో చెప్పాల్సి వచ్చింది, అంతకంటే ఏం లేదు. గురుద్వయం కదా, అందుకని గురుద్వయం అని చెప్పాను. వారి ఇంట్రడక్షన్ మీకు నేను చెప్పాల్సింది ఏమీ లేదు. ఈ హనుమాన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ నాకు చిన్నప్పుడు ఎప్పుడో మా అమ్మగారు 2 ఏళ్ళప్పుడు జ్వరం వచ్చింది నాకు మెడ్రాస్లో. ఆ జ్వరం వస్తే ఏమందుకు జ్వరం తగ్గలేదు. తగ్గపోతే ఆమె నా మెడలో ఒక హనుమాన్ బిళ్ళ కట్టింది. హనుమాన్ బిళ్ళ కడితే జ్వరం పోయిందంట. సంకటహర కదా, సంకటం దూరం చేస్తున్నాడు. సంకటం ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఆబ్స్టకిల్ ఇన్ లైఫ్. Bhayam is also an obstacle in life. So whoever removes that is Hanuma. So from very childhood, I had Hanuma in my necklace. And that little thing lasted until I was 55 years old. From 3 years to 55, and now I am 74, but it had its own demise. So I had to redo that. I tried to preserve that same gold and redid another thing for me. So Hanuman, for me, is the one that gives abhayam. Abhayam is na bhayam. Bhayam to me means obstacle in life. We are all afraid of obstacles. Somebody has to remove obstacles. Guru, as you know, is the one that removes ignorance, gives light, removes darkness. That is Guru. So, as we see Ramayana, Swamiji always tells me that Hanumanji is the Guru, and Sita Mata is the Jivatma, and Ram represents Paramatma. So when the Jivatma was separated from Paramatma, it took an Acharya like Hanuma to unite them. That's why we have a statue of unity here. We are trying to unite all the Jivatmas to Paramatma so that we get this mukti from this cycle of birth and death. Because some time ago we had a big meeting in the United Nations, and the question was asked, what is the cause of death? That was the question. It was debated over 1 week. It took one Acharya from India to say that the cause of death is birth itself. If you are not born, there is no death. So that is what we are trying to achieve. So I requested Swamiji that Abhaya Hanuman may be our Kshetrapalaka. When we had this concept of making some abode for us here in Houston, that was the idea. Swamiji thought about it for a while, and I'm so grateful because probably I have the unique privilege that Swamiji granted my desire. And I asked for only one Hanuman with one hand up to give Abhayam. But he said, no, let Hanuman give it to you with both the hands. So I thought, that is great. So this big Hanuman Swami is coming here for our place. He is coming to us, remember that. We are not going to him. So he is coming to us, he takes his own time. Manake, there is a saying in Hindi, jab jab jo jo hona hai, tab tab so so hota hai. To all of us, that is the fact. So he is coming here, but for us not to worry about when he is coming, but how do we greet him, how do you make it memorable to our lives. So the Ashtalakshmi board members have created a wall of unity where they are making plaques with our names on it. See, one time I went to India House to see my plaque. My grandson asked me, Tata, where is your name on this? My name was not there because I never contributed anything to India House. So don't do that mistake as I did it. Make your names be imprinted so that your great-grandson visits this place and says, oh, my Tata's is there, Tata name is there. See, so please contribute to that wall of unity so that your father's name, your grandfather's name, grandmother's name, all names are there for generations to come. That's what we have to give up to our grandkids. So I'm hoping all of you will participate in it and welcome Hanuman with open hands. I think I have taken enough time. I'm so grateful to Swamiji for giving us this statue. So our duty is to be part of it. The statue will happen with or without us. Remember that. It will happen with or without us. But it better happen with us. Don't you think? Right? You agree? So let's all be part of it. Jai Srimanarayan.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. వాద్య బృందానికి స్వామివారి మంగళాశాసనాలు అందిస్తున్నారు.
Give a big round of applause for the Kerala Brundam. Srinivasi, if you are wondering, they are professionals. They actually learnt it here out of passion and eager to present right before Swamiji. So again, so great job for them. Followed by Sannai Melam was performed by, Nadaswaram was performed by Kasim Babu and team.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. ఆచార్యుల మంగళాశాసనములతో ఇప్పుడు ఆలయ నిర్వహణ జరుగుతున్నటువంటి మన ప్రసాద్ గాదిరాజు ఆలయ ప్రెసిడెంట్గా ఉన్నటువంటి మన ప్రసాద్ గాదిరాజు గారు వచ్చి స్వామివారి ఎక్కడ ఉన్నారు, స్వామివారి దగ్గరికి రావాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం. వారు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి 2 మాటలు మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. వెల్కమింగ్.
Jai Srimanarayana, Swamiji, Jai Srimanarayana. So it gives me a great pleasure to see you all here and welcome you here. I did travel with Swamiji as we were coming in. It was a tremendous sight. Such colorful saris, such beautiful sounds. So the welcome given to Swamiji itself was very, very, it was awesome, basically. So that was a great thing. Swamiji has taken this effort to be here in Houston for the next 4 or 5 days. And, you know, we are all gathered here mainly to welcome Swamiji and, you know, to be here with us and to participate in all the activities that go on. The fact is, of course, along with that, is we are going to have the Statue of Union. So as you heard the theme, when Swamiji spoke to us, it was really giving an opportunity for the Houston community and for us at Ashtalakshmi Temple to be able to do the Statue of Union. It was very exciting, you know. We didn't really think of what will happen the next day. The answer was yes within, I guess, the next 10 seconds. And it has been a long journey. And it hasn't been a dream. If you walk out, you will see that the foundation work is going on, very much in progress. And as I speak, I'm getting the opportunity to say that actually Hanuman is coming across the sea. All the components will be here in the next few days, and it'll be wonderful. And eventually, of course, we would have the statue that will not only unite all this community, but get a lot of peace to us. Certainly all the facts that you heard before about giving strength. So it is a definite pleasure to see you all here and to welcome you to really hear what Swamiji has to say, and also the enthusiasm with which you have all been here participating in this occasion. And that's a great encouragement too. And you did hear about all the talk that went ahead. I do need to also mention, yes, it is a wonderful opportunity. I'd like to say a little variation to what Charigaru said. He said about his grandson mentioning the name there. But my vision is really, in a couple of years' time, I'll be taking my grandson, you know, holding onto his hand, and as we walk up and say, you know, this is what we did, and this will be an investment. It will be an investment for the future because the statue is going to be there for hundreds of years. And believe me, it's generation after generation. And the pride of your grandkids telling, you know, my tata was here when this was done. He made it possible. So please do participate. You know, really, I shouldn't be talking about funds here, but really participation does mean monetary investment of some kind. Just we invest in everything else in our life. This is an investment for the spirituality, for the future, and bringing together the community. So, thank you very much for coming, and we'll have a wonderful time in the next 1 hour. And so we will have the opportunity afterwards to see the statue that is here, that's 7 feet tall. So it's a replica in 7 feet of the statue that would be coming here. So that will be Abhaya Anjaneya Swami statue. So we'll have the opportunity to see how the 90-foot statue will be. Thank you very much. Jai Srimanarayana. So finally, we are going to hear Swamiji speak, and really, it is getting an insight into what the Statue of Union will do for us. And I mean, every word that Swamiji says is like a jewel that comes out. So be very attentive, listen to it, and we are going to hear more about the statue. Yes.
Jai Sriman Narayana. Jai Sriman Narayana. बोल पवन सुत हनुमान की, बोल भजरंग बली की, समस्त भक्त वृंद की, जय श्रीमन नारायण. प्रिय भगत बंधु, it's a great honor to be received by you all here with Kerala drums and beautiful Sanai and nice kolatam and wonderful bhajans, and with heart full of love from all of you. We came here during 1994 for the first time to US. And then we met with Dr. Chariji. That made a seed here for Ashtalakshmi Sannidhi to appear here for all of us. And then, under the leadership of Bangaruji, Vijayji, and now Prasadji, and with a great involvement and dedication of all the community, all of you are making good things to happen in this part of the world that make a mark on the world map. Great thing. Statue of Union. Once when we were making an announcement about the Statue of Equality, we prepared a walkthrough for that. And we have shown that walkthrough even here also, right? Even we all have seen that. And many people asked, is it really going to happen this way? Will it happen like this? There were so many speculations about that. Yes, if we do something, there may be many speculations and many doubts. But when he wants to appear, who can stop him? We never thought that Ramanujacharya Swami will appear there in such a beautiful atmosphere to bless us. During 2012, I suppose, there was a great meeting in Tamil Nadu, in some part of Salem. Many great acharyas also came there. And the agenda was to do something commemorating the millennium year of Ramanujacharya Swami. Many proposals have come like, yeah, let's construct some Ramanuja Kutams. Let's construct, some arches. Let's create some kind of place. Many ideas. We also were presented during that time. And we said, look, conducting something, creating something is not for you and I. Right? You are pretty devoted. And if you want to do something, you can do it in your home, sitting quiet and peaceful. Yes? Why do you create something? It is for the sake of somebody to get inspiration. And it is somebody to learn something out of it. It is something that gives a message to the world at large. Anything that you create, it should become a mark to the history. Anything that we do, it should be written in the annals of the history. Purpose of creating something is that, isn't it? Why people create temples? Why do they create temples? To do puja? That you can sit in your home and do it, isn't it? If you want to just do the puja, if just you want to show your dedication and devotion, I think your home is very peaceful place. And you can pleasantly do that with no disturbances, no distractions. No priest say, hey, don't come here, go there, do come here, do go there. Or do this, do that. No announcements from the organizers. Switch off your cell phones and just keep quiet and be silent. No botherations will be there when you are home, isn't it? There will be more peace if you are home. You can do it. If just devotion or doing puja or just prayers is the ultimate purpose of a temple or deities, just you can do it home very, very peacefully. Temple is not like that. Temple is to educate the society. Educate in all respects. Educate you with regard to your culture, to your tradition, to your practices, to teach you the usages and customs. And at the same time, make you a team player, not a solo player. Because we are not animals. We are humans. What is the definition of a human commonly said? Do you know that? A social animal. A social animal. That means you should always live with a society. You should not just, sit aloof and spend your time. Temple is a place which creates a place for us to be a team player, where if at all there is something for us to learn, it teaches, or if we know something, for us to teach to others, so that it ultimately makes you a person where sharing becomes the goal. Sharing is the art of living. Do you know that? Sharing is the art of living. The living becomes the art of praying. And praying is the art of loving. And loving is the art of sharing. And sharing is the art of living. That's the purpose of the man. But if just you want to share our love, we don't know where do we go. We need a place where it makes us humble, loyal, respecting each other. That happens before God. You know, in olden days, we used to read a Telugu poem. Which place you have to live? Anybody remember? Where can you make a living where you cannot? There is a Sumati Padyam. You know, Appichu Vadu Vaidyudu. There are so many doctors are here. Now we need a lot. Appichu Vadu Vaidyudu. Eppudu nedetega paru erun dvijudun. They have given a few things for us. Find out whether these things are available or not. Whenever you are in need, domestic need, you should have a person to support you with financial stuff. Appichu Vadu. I don't know whether doctors give appu or not. They may give kappu so that you have to fill coffee in that and for them. But we need some person to support you with some kind of domestic requirements, with money and stuff like that. And when you are a physical ailment, you need a person to take care of that health, is a doctor. And you have to survive with the food. And food is available when there is water. And water becomes available when there is a flowing rivers. So find out whether the water resources are available or not. Eppudunu edategaka paru yerun. Always there should be a source of water. And then these are all able to take care of your physical requirements. But then for man, physical stuff is not just enough. For animals, yes, it is. They are pretty happy with the bodily stuff. And not only enough, they are pretty good with those things. We are not. They know how to take care of their own health. Do you know that? Either birds or animals, if you see, they know how to take care of themselves. I didn't see that any animal or bird consulting a doctor for their health. Yes, I do agree. Some birds and animals visit doctors who are under the control of these foolish human guys. Because being with them, they also become victims for these qualities. But when they are free in their own way, they never ever consult any doctor. They know how to take care of themselves. Man needs that. So physical, yes, but for man, there is another wonderful tool, that is manas. Manas. Man is able to prove oneself just because of his manas only, or his or her, I don't mind, for both. Understand, nowadays it seems if I say his, then the hairs become upset. So my point is, any human is blessed with the manas. Many diseases for human beings are only because of manas, are not real diseases. Many, probably I can say 95% of diseases are self-made diseases, made of their own manas. But if such a kind of disease creeps too, what to do then? Dvijudun. There we need a priest. There we need a scholar who knows how to pray for you, how to do something for you, how to do some kind of puja for you, or how to teach you some prayer so that you yourself can make your manas strong and address the issue, whatever that is. I'm sure you're still remembering the pandemic situation. How many of you remembering the pandemic situation? What, my friend, forgot you? Or there is no situation? But then do you know it or not? Be active. What happened during the pandemic situation? Not a social isolation. Many people died. Do you know why people died? Not because of real disease. The fear that made them die. Once upon a time, not once upon a time, not very past, very recently I'm talking about, there was a case went to the court, and there the judge passed a death sentence to a convict. It was a death sentence he passed, the order. Then a few scientists approached that court requesting the court to give them a chance to do some trials on this, the person. After knowing what they are trying to do and how, the judge gave them permission. What is the scientist trying to do is how a man will die, out of real disease or out of fear. This is what they want to check. Knowing the fact that what they're really going to do, the judge has given permission to them. They took that person into a room. They made him sit in a chair. And there, they have shown him a dreadful snake. Snake in a bottle. They kept a big jar type of stuff, and there they showed the snake. The snake is pretty poisonous. You know, it's a very, very poisonous snake. And of course, it is known even to that person. They said, my friend, now the death sentence given to you will be administered by this snake bite. Okay? Be ready, they said. And then they just tied up his eyes totally and tied up his hands so that he won't be able to just remove his hands. And then they said, look, 3 minutes is time for you. Pray whatever you want or chant whatever you want. After 3rd minute is completed, the snake is going to bite you. Be ready. They declared. And then they said, 1 minute is over. They said 1 minute completed. 2nd minute completed. 2.5 minutes completed. 45 seconds completed. And 15, 14, 13. Countdown started. At the end of the fast, they took a normal needle, just normal needle, and then they just punched him. He said, "Wah!" and died. Died. It's not snake bite. They didn't open the cork at all of the jar. They gave only the needle bite to him. And he died. After the doctors made a trial on him, and all his body was corrupted with the poison. No poison. As a matter of fact, there is no poison at all, it seems. Only it is a normal needle, just they pushed. How many times probably a needle pushed in your body? Whenever you go to doctor, they say gives an injection. Isn't it? Anything happening to you? No, it's pretty normal. Sometimes when you are stitching, something may happen. Sometimes when you are cutting the vegetables, something may happen. How many times it happened to you? But did anything happen then? Nothing. Why that fellow died? Not only just death, even the poisonous impact was there in his body. Fear. Just fear. Fear is able to do anything. You understand? Only one thing that addresses the fear is the faith. How many of you are aware of tsunami in 2005? Good. After tsunami was over, of course, many people, probably 250,000 people lost their lives. Probably you may be knowing it very well. In one family, one lady also died. Of course, many ladies died. But in one family, traditional family, they also lost their daughter. And the daughter is almost in her 30s. They offered all the final rites. They do tarpanam, pinda pradhanam. All these things are done, right? Because bodies are not found for many people. They're gone. Similarly, from a family, traditional family, to that girl, they also performed the final rites, Tarpanams and Pinda Pradhanam also was given. After 10 days, she came walking. I'm not just joking. This is the news I am telling you. She just returned walking. And people started checking her feet, whether they're front side or back side, whether they're touching the ground or not, whether their eyes are blinking or not. Because it seems when some persons like that come back, they won't be having blinking. And their feet won't touch the ground also. And they will be like this, it seems. I don't know who saw that. She's pretty good. Her feet are front. They're touching the ground. Blinking is also there. And then when she came to their parents and tried to touch, they're scared. And asked, what happened to you? She was flooded, gone into ocean. For 10 days, she was swimming, and swimming. In many places, there were big mosquitoes. Whenever there are mosquitoes, she used to go down to the waters. And then she used to come up, then swim. In Tamil Nadu only. It happened in Tamil Nadu. 10 days with no food. She survived and returned safe from waters, rough waters. And they asked, how did you survive? She said, I left everything into the hands of God. I never thought that I will be able to swim. Even that's not in my control. But I just was trying my best that's possible, keeping everything in His hands. God is great. And He proved that He will take care. That's how I'm here again. That's what she said. Faith is more powerful than anything else in the world. There are sayings probably you must be knowing. Faith can move the mountains. We didn't see that, but we saw these. They are just reported in the news magazines. That's what I'm saying. I'm not just taking some stories from Puranas. These are the facts that happened exactly like that. You can just go back and refer. It is the temple that provides that faith, and it is a priest that provides that faith, the priest or the scholar who will be able to give you the hope and bring out the hidden treasures of your faith and then make you survive with a great hope and strength. So they said, if at all these things are available in a place, in a village, or a town, or anywhere, be there. If they are not available, any one of these things, chappadaku natti uru, choraku musumati. Don't go to such kind of places where these kind of things are not available. Said probably hundreds of years before. Purpose of a temple is not for individual gain, not for the sake of a caste, not for the sake of a political gain, not just for the sake of earning something money, but the goal of a temple is to build up the strength of the community with a stronger faith among the masses and make them team players where they can share their experiences and then collectively they make an impact in the society. That is what the purpose of a temple. And while making a temple, make it unique. Make it as people will be able to utilize it. That is the purpose. So we said with those scholars when there was a debate in Salem, then we said, when you are making the, something for Ramanuja to commemorate, so constructing a small Ramanuja Kutams here and there, or making some arches here and there, and unnecessarily using your resources like that for creating so many things in so many places, create just one where the whole world will be able to focus. This is what just we gave our suggestion to those, great people when they had that. They said, no, it's not possible because we won't be able to spend that much. Or do you think that we are able to spend that much? Where we have no pockets to us. And where we don't have any bank balance or bank account. And when we never carry any card with us so that we can swipe and do. But all of us together definitely will be able to do it. Then they asked us, Swamiji, if you want to create, how much do you expect to spend? I said, I don't know. But make it so that the world can see that. What is your expectation? They asked. Initially, what we said, take a big mountain and carve Swami Ramanuja's deity on the mountain. They said they fell down. Is it possible? I said, 8,000 years before. How many years? 8,000 years before, in places like Mexico, when they were able to create the sporos. Do you know that? Mexican sporos. They created those statues. Go to Google and see that, the Mexican sporos. They created big, big statues. They are still standing witness. People talk about them. People go and see. People try to understand what they are, why they are, who did that and why it happened. After 8,000 years also they are talking about those things. They made so many structures like that in those days. We don't know what a kind of devices they were having to create such a kind of big, big statues. I think they must be having almost 40 feet and 50 feet and 25 feet and 9 feet, 10 feet, like that. Some are in the sitting posture, some heads will be there for some. There are different types of stuff they created. When somebody in those days, when there was no technology, were able to make it, why can't we do it today? That too you are not doing to an ordinary, just some person. You are doing it for someone who made a mark, who changed the face of the world by practicing equality, talking about equality, making people understand the value of equality, and because of whom today we are like this. But none of them were confident enough to do that. I said, that's okay. When you are strong enough, when you feel something should happen, not will happen, something should happen, why can't you give a try? We met with the governor of Tamil Nadu then. And we asked him, look, we need a couple of mountains. As if they are two bananas. And the person was very known to us, very well known to us. Of course, the governor of that time was Sriman Roshaya Garu, a Telugu guy, went there and was the governor there. And then he said, it's a good idea, Swamiji. And why you want him here? We said, no, after all, he born here in Sri Perumbudur. And if we create somewhere here, it will be really wonderful. So you are blessed to be the governor of this part. And just, if you provide such kind of thing, your name also will be engraved. He said, yes, Swamiji, we will try. We spent 2 years of time waiting for that. But, he could not do really anything. During 2014, then we thought, probably this is not a good idea. We also searched for the mountains even in Tamil Nadu, in Andhra Pradesh. But even there also, we really could not get anything. And then the discussion went on and on. And finally, in 2014, what we see today as the Statue of Equality, the foundation stone was laid for that, and it is he, the great Acharya Ramanuja, who entered the hearts of people, made them come forward and do something for him. And then he ultimately appeared there in Hyderabad at the height of 216 feet. Even we did not think about. Normally what we think is 108, something like that. But he chose to come, and it became 216 feet. When he thought of something and want us to be the instrument, why should we hesitate? This mouthpiece is in my hand. What is the botheration of this, what to speak and how to speak? Does it ever bother? No. But be a good speaker, that's enough. Whatever comes to you, telecast it properly. Finish. Your job is over. That is what we are. Thoughts, he gives. Provisions, he provides. Ways and means, he finds. Who are we to say yes or no? Simply just follow the flow. Yes, they can do miracles. And then all the clearances were provided, were given, were they sought for or obtained, and Ramanuja appeared. We thought of just Ramanuja, nothing else. But Ramanuja did not come all alone. He came with 108 Divyadeshas. So that is the walkthrough we showed you here when during 2015 we came here. And of course, many people thought, wow, so good. Nice to see. What a kind of project it is. Swamiji, how much so far you have in your pocket? The project was conceived at 80 crores. 80 crores means how much? 10 millions. Currently, $10 million. That's all it was. But we thought, okay, whether even that is possible, 10 millions? I said, I don't know. I don't know how many zeros are there with a million. But the things progressed. 10 millions became 20 millions, became 40 millions. And now, can you imagine how much was spent so far? 150 millions were spent on that. Yeah? So far. But it is only 60% of the whole. And because the time is passing fast, we thought dedication must be done. That's what happened in 2022. But what was done so far is only just 60% of the whole. And the 40% is to be done. But it came out. How does it come? I don't know. Default answer from people. I don't know. But how did it happen so far? I didn't know. He's the one who makes things to happen. Having come, Ramanuja Swami, many people from here, I think probably when the program was conceived, it is from the Thamirasa family and the Vedala family who are sitting just behind. They are the people who came forward. First they started, yes, we come like this. And then things happened. Happened on their own. Many devotees, many devotees. So having the seed here, probably Ramanuja Swami thought, let there be a plant where it is sowed. So SOU has come here. When good things happen with the grace of great gurus, they also know how to make things to happen. And hence, another project came for us. That is SOU, Statue of Union. And how much the project and how high the project. Currently they thought it is just 4 million project. Initially thought 10 million, became 120. And this is conceived at 4 millions. And we don't know where it is going to be. And how it is going to be. And who are the fortunate people to become part of such kind of greater things, to make a mark in the history of, and whose names will be written there. We are blessed to have such a kind of project here. So we expect that he should come fast. But he said, hey, don't be hurry. You know, when Sugriva instructed all the Vanaras, look, you are going towards east, you are going to west, you are south, and you are north. He made 4 divisions and sent them all to all the corners to make a search for Sita. But instructed them, 1 month is your time. He gave all the road maps for them. He didn't want a GPS to be worked out for them. He just printed out that route map. You know, before GPS, you used to take the printouts, you know. If you want to go to some place, you know, go to the computer and just get a printout, go these many miles, take this turn, see, cast these many signals, and then take that turn and go to this place. Like that, you used to take all the details of the road map, isn't it? Like that, Sugriva gave the map of the entire earth. If you go towards east, how far you are able to go. West, how far you'll be able to go. North, how far. South, how far. All these details were well described and given, but said, go, search, return before 1 month. If you say yes, fine. Even if you say no, still it is fine. But crossing 1 month, anybody comes, they will be beheaded. Remember. But one thing, if anybody returns with positive information of Sita, I permit them to take their own time. No rule of 1 month. Even you take more time, if you are able to come like that, even if the 1 month is crossed, still I agree whenever they come. Not only that, whatever they want to do, yes, I still agree. I write off all their acts. If information of Sita is brought. Understand? Move. And we know well, the people who went towards south did not turn. Because by the time they went into a cave out of thirst and came out of the cave, 6 months were passed without their notice. 6 months. They saw spring. And they decided, yeah, if we go back, we will be beheaded. And what is the purpose of going? Let us be here, enjoying the forest. But then they said, Angada said, you are a fool. Don't you know? The arrows of Lakshmana are so sharp, they are not going to leave you if you are living in any corner of the earth. Don't be foolish and don't play just like children. Be careful. But what to do? 6 months are already over and Sita did not, Sita's address was not found by us. And where do we go now? They are end of the sea, so they can't go anywhere. And they have decided to just, okay, let us die fasting. That's only we can do. Why all these things happen to us? Why Jatayu should fight with Ravana? Why Ravana should come there? Why he has to kidnap Sita? Why Rama should come to Sugriva? And why Sugriva has to call us? Why should we be deputed like this? They started crying, saying all these things. When the words of Jatayu they spoke, then his brother Sampati was there. And then he was pretty eager. Hey, you're talking about Jatayu. What happened? They revealed all the story. Then he showed, yes, Sita is there. Sita is there. I'm able to see Sita there in Lanka. Go, find out. Story happened later. And the union happened because of Hanuman, the mighty Hanuman. And he's the one give life to hopes. He's the one able to save us from the death. He's the one saves us from any kind of punishment. He's the one gives us new energy. And he's the one makes us live in peace and joy. He's the union. And he's going to come to us now to give us such a kind of strength and hope in the life. Let's get benefit of his arrival. Right? That's our responsibility. Let's make best use of his arrival. And let's all become the part of his arrival. In what way? How? I leave it to you. I just simply leave it to you. But remember, be a part of his arrival. That's what we can do. And we thought now, but as Hanuman thought, or Sugriva thought, 1 month didn't happen. Right? It took a long time. It took for them to come back after 9 months. Understand? But that's okay. For us, we thought 6th is the time when we have Hanuman here. But you know, he has his own ways of arriving. He wants many things to happen before his arrival. He wants many people to know about his arrival. And he wants to involve all of us in his, arrival arrangements. And probably he's taking a little time for us, As our Swamiji said, the visa procedures and stuff like that, will be there for him too. He didn't want to cross the rules, cross over the rules. So he's trying for getting his passport and visa. In those days, there was no passport while he was going to Lanka. Just simply flew and returned. Nobody asked him in the immigration. But now he's in the Kali Yuga, isn't it? So he said, okay, don't worry. I first of all prepare my immigration, my visas, my passports and stuff, whatever the forms that are required. And now he's in the procedure of preparing all his arrival procedures. Let's be prepared. Let's all gear up ourselves for his arrival. And let us inform this to all of our friends. And let them also be privileged to be a part of this great event. And I'm so happy to make this announcement to you all that we are all ready for his arrival, isn't it? And let's all take this message to all our friends and relatives, and not necessarily friends, whom we do not know. Also, just we can inform them, hey, some greater things are going to happen. Come on, join us. Is it a bad idea? We can do it, right? Start. Let us start doing that. And we are here just to be with you for just 5 days and to talk about that Hanuman and his great project. Okay? Now, are you ready to just have a feel of how Hanuman would be? A prototype of Hanuman? Are you ready? Come on, let's stand and invite him here. Wait, this one. Hello, pretty good. Right. बोल पवन सुत हनुमान की, बोल भजरंग बली की, बोल राम दूत की. मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि. बोल सीतारामचंद्र महाराज की.
बोल पवन सुत हनुमान की. जय. जय श्रीमन्नारायण.
And this is how he is going to come amidst us. He wants to give us a feel of how he would be in the height of 90 feet. Of course, he can change all his colors. And also we are going to have him in this natural form with us, where we can offer all the services to him. And we can see him with some kind of the technological views also. And what, how, when, all these things will be informed to you in course of time. God bless you all. Jai Srimanarayana. Let's all meet again tomorrow evening here. Jai Srimanarayana.
बोल पवन सुत हनुमान की. वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति, वीर मारुति వీరమారుతి గంభీరమారుతి
వీరమారుతి గంభీరమారుతి
దూతమారుతి రామదూతమారుతి
దూతమారుతి రామదూతమారుతి
దూతమారుతి రామదూతమారుతి
దూతమారుతి రామదూతమారుతి
భక్తమారుతి పరమ భక్తమారుతి
భక్తమారుతి పరమ భక్తమారుతి
All the Kolatam guys, where are you? Yeah, come on, come forward. Oh, why you are feeling shy?
భక్తమారుతి పరమ భక్తమారుతి
భక్తమారుతి
పరమ భక్తమారుతి గీతమారుతి సంగీతమారుతి
గీతమారుతి సంగీతమారుతి
గీతమారుతి సంగీతమారుతి
గీతమారుతి సంగీతమారుతి
దూతమారుతి రామదూతమారుతి
దూతమారుతి రామదూతమారుతి
దూతమారుతి రామదూతమారుతి
దూతమారుతి రామదూతమారుతి
దాసమారుతి రామదాసమారుతి
దాసమారుతి రామదాసమారుతి
దాసమారుతి రామదాసమారుతి
దాసమారుతి రామదాసమారుతి
వీరమారుతి గంభీరమారుతి వీరమారుతి గంభీరమారుతి వీరమారుతి గంభీరమారుతి వీరమారుతి గంభీరమారుతి 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 గంభీరమారుతి
గంభీరమారుతి
బోలో పవన సుత హనుమాన్ కి
జై.
So nice. Let this joy continue. Let's all play in front of Hanuman when he comes down for us here. And this is a replica. 1:10. He came down for us here like this. Okay? And yeah, we can do so many things with him when he really comes to us. But of course, not really. When he in his own form comes to us. Because, he's Hanuman. You understand? So he can take any form. He can become like a small cat. And he can become the mightiest of all. He showed that before Sita. And he showed that while he was just crossing through the oceans. And he also showed that while he was making a search in Lanka. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, every evening till 5th. Till 5th, right? Till 5th. And we'll be joining here to know something about the Hanuman and his power. Hanuman and his grace. Hanuman and his greatness. Every evening, our Dr. Rangaramanujacharya Swami will be speaking in Telugu, and we show our Paicham in English. And approximately both together, we will spend an hour from tomorrow evening onwards. Okay? And we're pretty happy today because for this Hanuman to come down here, Sriman Kulsekharji did a wonderful job. What a kind of job he did. Not anything for visa or stuff like that, but still more powerful than that. That is motivating 108 people, 112, 105, oh, 3 less. Not 100, you have to pay 1,008. And where he motivated them to chant Sundarakanda every day till today. And just today, on this auspicious day of all your arrival here, he completed that. And this he wanted to recognize all those who did it for the sake of Hanuman. Yes, this is a pretty humble beginning. And we all can start something from today till he really arrives. What can we do and how will be announced tomorrow. Okay? వెండి తెరపై చూడుడు. And here is Sriman Kulasekharji. Please come. And we're happy your Sundarakanda Parayanam till today is heard by Hanuman, and he came here in a small form to bless you. God bless. And we offer our Mangala Sasanams to all the devotees who took part in chanting that Sundarakandam and made Hanuman arrive here. And this is to Kulasekharji.
जयत्य अतिबलो रामो लक्ष्मणश्च महाबलः राजा जयत सुग्रीवो राघवेण विभालितः. So दासों कौसलेन्द्रस्य words. I'm really humbled. No words are coming. I really bow to our Acharya for have given me this opportunity, and I thank each one of you to have participated in this. And it's not challenge accepted; it is order taken, Swamiji. We will be here tomorrow for any challenge you throw at us. We only give chances. We look forward for that, Swamiji. Sada mi sevalo. I'm running out of words. This is the best experience for all my life. Thank you, Jai Sri Manara. So we had around 105 people participating from 4 continents. People from US, people from Bharat, people from Canada, people from UK, and people from Australia also participated in that. Our Pregnites, several of our Pregnite youth team members, they have all participated. Some are already here. If you are all here, please come forward. Abhiram Sri Bhashyam, Amukta, Anandita. So if you are all here, please come forward. Karthik Tirumala, Nitya Tirumala. These all have learnt life management, and they applied life management by chanting Sundarakanda. We have several of our VT Seva volunteers. We have Nitya Tirumala.
When Kulasekharji said Parayana was done by us, I thought some great grand old mass and grandpas did it. but it looks something different. Very young volunteers, young boys and girls doing Parayanam. It's great. Hats off to you all who participated in the Parayanam. God bless you all, you guys, and let Hanuman make you his team. Of course, you are always his team only, no? In achieving greater heights. God bless you.
We also have several of our Pragya teachers, VT Seva volunteers. If I forget anyone's name, I apologize. Swati Miryala garu, Vaijayanti garu, Rajalakshmi garu, Sweta garu, Prasanna garu, Lata garu, Aparna Tamirasa garu. I really apologize, I'm running out of words, but if you are here, if you participated, Sai garu, Padma garu, Hanuman Swami garu, Sailaja garu, Adian, you have to apologize. Prasanti Sri Bhashyam. If I forget her name, I cannot go back home.
Just on the same note, we also request all the team that has put together this beautiful welcome today, led by Hanuman Swami and Yadgiri Swami to begin with. Please come forward. Followed by Aparna Tamarisa and Jyoti Nanduri. That's a Kolatam team. Followed by Hanuman Chalisa, led by Vaijayanti Garu and Rajalakshmi Garu and team. We request them also to join for blessings.
Claps. Jai Sri Manara.
You can keep sticks aside before you go there. That will make things faster. And we'll do a grand finale with one more Kolatam now. Yeah, just 5 minutes from me.
జీవుల ముక్తుల చేసేనే జీయరు బోధలు సేవించు హృదయాల దివ్య జ్ఞానమును నింపేనే వేణుగానమున బాలకృష్ణుడు జీవుల ముక్తుల చేసేనే జీయరు బోధలు సేవించు హృదయాల దివ్య జ్ఞానమును నింపేనే ద్వాపర యుగమున దాసుల కావగా కన్నయ్య వచ్చాడే ఈ కలియుగమందున జీయరు స్వామిగా అవతారమే ఎత్తి వచ్చాడే గోపాలకృష్ణుడు రేపల్లెకొచ్చి సందడి తెచ్చాడే చిన్న జీయరు స్వామి మనకై వచ్చి జ్ఞానమునిచ్చాడే చేసిన కృష్ణుడు గోవుల పాలకుడయ్యేనే ఆ గోవుల మహిమను మనకందివ్వగా జీయరు స్వామిగా వచ్చేనే గోవుల రక్షణ చేసిన కృష్ణుడు గోవుల పాలకుడయ్యేనే ఆ గోవుల మహిమను మనకందివ్వగా జీయరు స్వామిగా వచ్చేనే గోవుల జీవుల కాచిన కృష్ణుడు గోపాలుడయ్యేనే మాధవ సేవగా సర్వ ప్రాణి సేవ త్రిదండి జీయరు చాటేనే గోపాలకృష్ణుడు రేపల్లెకొచ్చి సందడి తెచ్చాడే చిన్న జీయరు స్వామి మనకై వచ్చి జ్ఞానమునిచ్చాడే చేసిన కృష్ణుడు లోకపు శోకము బాపేనే ఆ గీతను గీత జ్యోతిగా మలచి చిన్న జీయరిల చాటేనే గీతోపదేశము చేసిన కృష్ణుడు లోకపు శోకము బాపేనే ఆ గీతను గీత జ్యోతిగా మలచి చిన్న జీయరిల చాటేనే యుగముల యందలి ధర్మపు కావలి దైవము శ్రీహరి ఉన్నాడే ఆ ధర్మము తెలుపగా ధరణికి చిన్న జీయరు స్వామి వచ్చాడే గోపాలకృష్ణుడు రేపల్లెకొచ్చి సందడి తెచ్చాడే చిన్న జీయరు స్వామి మనకై వచ్చి జ్ఞానమునిచ్చాడే ఆ బాలకృష్ణుడు వేణువునే వీడి త్రిదండమి చిత్తబునాడే ఆ బాలకృష్ణుడు త్రిదండమే పుని జీయరు స్వామిగా వచ్చాడే గోపాలకృష్ణుడు రేపల్లెకొచ్చి సందడి తెచ్చాడే చిన్న జీయరు స్వామి మనకై వచ్చి జ్ఞానమునిచ్చాడే
జియరు 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 చిన్న జియారు వారు త్రిదండమే పట్టినారు త్రిదండి పీఠాధిపతులండి వీరు జియరు 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 చిన్న జియారు వారు త్రిదండమే పట్టినారు త్రిదండి పీఠాధిపతులండి వీరు వైష్ణవ తత్వపు వన్నెలు దిద్దిన రామానుజుల వారు వీరికి శిష్యులు కారణ జన్ములు చిన్న జియరు వారు వైష్ణవ తత్వపు వన్నెలు దిద్దిన రామానుజుల వారు. వీరికి శిష్యులు కారణ జన్ములు చిన్న జియరు వారు. జియరు 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 చిన్న జియారు వారు. త్రిదండమే పట్టినారు త్రిదండి పీఠాధిపతులండి వీరు.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ శ్రీమత్స్యనారాయణ శ్రీకూర్మనారాయణ వరాహనారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
జియరు 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 చిన్న జియారు వారు. త్రిదండమే పట్టినారు త్రిదండి పీఠాధిపతులండి వీరు. పేద ధనిక భేదమేనాడు చూపని ప్రేమ స్వరూపులు వీరు. లోకశాంతి కొరకు శ్రీ మహావిష్ణువు యాగమునే చేసినారు. పేద ధనిక భేదమేనాడు చూపని ప్రేమ స్వరూపులు వీరు. లోకశాంతి కొరకు శ్రీ మహావిష్ణువు యాగమునే చేసినారు. జ్ఞానంబుతో నిండే గీతా జ్యోతిని తెలిపి బోధించువారండి వీరు. జ్ఞానంబుతో నిండే గీతా జ్యోతిని తెలిపి బోధించువారండి వీరు. మానవ కోటిని తరింపజేసేది హరినామమన్నారు వీరు. మన జియరు స్వామి వారు. మానవ కోటిని తరింపజేసేది హరినామమన్నారు వీరు. మన జియరు స్వామి వారు.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ నరసింహ నారాయణ వామన నారాయణ భార్గవ నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
జియరు 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 చిన్న జియారు వారు. త్రిదండమే పట్టినారు త్రిదండి పీఠాధిపతులండి వీరు. శాస్త్రపు అంచులు తెలిసిన మహానుభావులు వీరు. ధర్మ సందేహాలు తుటిలోనే బదులిచ్చు మహాయోగులు వీరు. ఆగమ శాస్త్రపు అంచులు తెలిసిన మహానుభావులు వీరు. ధర్మ సందేహాలు తుటిలోనే బదులిచ్చు మహాయోగులు వీరు. వేదాలు ఘోషించు వెంకటేశుని చరిత కీర్తించు వారండి వీరు. వేదాలు ఘోషించు వెంకటేశుని చరిత కీర్తించు వారండి వీరు. ధర్మాన్ని రక్షించు శ్రీవారి సేవల్లో నిష్ఠాగరిష్ఠులు వీరు. మన జియరు స్వామి వారు. ధర్మాన్ని రక్షించు శ్రీవారి సేవల్లో నిష్ఠాగరిష్ఠులు వీరు. మన జియరు స్వామి వారు.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ రాఘవ నారాయణ బలరామ నారాయణ శ్రీకృష్ణ నారాయణ శ్రీకల్కి నారాయణ.
జియరు 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 చిన్న జియారు వారు. త్రిదండమే పట్టినారు త్రిదండి పీఠాధిపతులండి వీరు. జియరు 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 చిన్న జియారు వారు. త్రిదండమే పట్టినారు త్రిదండి పీఠాధిపతులండి వీరు.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ త్రిదండి నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ సత్యము నారాయణ నిత్యము నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
జై 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 జై.
Good. I'm happy.
We request the live streaming team to go and take blessings to Swamiji. We request all the live streaming team to go and take blessings from Swamiji. That is Giriji, Vijayji, Abhinav Achyuta, Nityan Achyuta, and also Sai Grandi.
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.